At 6 in the morning, the marina felt colder than usual, the air still dark and heavy when Emma and I stepped onto the dock and saw the empty space where our boat should have been. Slip 47 was nothing but black water rippling quietly, and the silence hit harder than any punch. Our old 1982 Grady White, the boat that carried the last peaceful moments we had since her mother passed, was gone, stolen by the same HOA that had been after us for months. Before I could even catch my breath, my phone buzzed, a voicemail from Karen Blackstone, her voice dripping arrogance. "Your vessel violated our community standards. Retrieve it from impound if you can afford it." She laughed like this was a joke, like breaking a single father was her hobby. She had no idea who she had just crossed. 25 years of installing marine power systems and tracking equipment meant my boat was more than a boat, it was wired with everything. I needed to bring her entire operation down. But before the trap came the breaking point, and I want you to picture our life before Karen turned it upside down. I lived with my daughter, Emma, in a small apartment overlooking Bayshore Marina. She has type 1 diabetes, and after her diagnosis, the medical bills swallowed every savings we had, but we survived by leaning on each other. Our weekends on the water became the only escape. The smell of salt in the breeze, the warmth of the old leather wheel, Emma laughing while waves slapped the hull. That boat kept my head above water when everything else was drowning us. My father, Miguel, a Navy electrician, taught me everything about wiring engines and restoring old vessels. I spent 4 years rebuilding that Grady White from the ground up. Every bolt tightened by hand, every wire tested, while wearing his anchor bracelet that I still tap whenever I need to think. Then came Karen Blackstone, a 54-year-old self-proclaimed queen of the marina, bleached hair, designer clothes, always smelling like she bathed in perfume, and driving a white Mercedes with boat boss plates. She ran Prestige Marine sales and ruled our HOA compliance board like a tyrant, targeting working families while letting the rich do whatever they wanted. 3 weeks before the theft, she marched up to my slip, heels clicking like countdowns, and waved a clipboard in my face. "Your boat does not meet luxury standards," she announced, and handed me a 72-hour removal order. I told her the boat had been there 3 years already and was grandfathered in. She smiled and said, "New rule passed last month, and it requires special permits, and if I did not comply, 500 per day in storage fees would start." I did not know it then, but that rule was illegal. She never followed state notice laws. The only law Karen followed was the one that let her bully people like me. I tried doing things the right way. I saw a lawyer who wanted $5,000 upfront money I did not have. Day 73, I returned from a job and found my slip empty. The security guard looked ashamed. The impound wanted over $3,000 and counting. And on my truck windshield, Karen had left a business card with a note: "Prestige Marine buys boats as is." That night, Emma and I ate cheap gas station pizza because that was all we could afford. She was working on college applications, hoping to study marine engineering, while I watched that dream crumble. She noticed my father's bracelet tapping fast and asked if I was okay. I told her we would fix this somehow, but inside my blood was boiling with a rage I had not felt since my wife died. Then the attacks escalated suddenly. Anonymous complaints flooded the city inspector, accusing me of unsafe electrical work even though I had been certified 15 years. The inspector said, "Tank, someone is coming after you, and hard." I started losing contracts. 8,000 gone in a week, money that should have gone to Emma's future. Rumors started around the yacht club, Karen telling anyone who would listen that I was dangerous, unstable, even a criminal. My daughter came home with her blood sugar spiking after hearing kids whispering lies about me. I refused help from my union brothers because I did not want anyone else dragged into the mess, but I documented everything. I photographed illegal modifications on Karen's own boat and found she used marina slips as hidden inventory storage for her dealership. Security guard Pete Lennox let me install a hidden camera on a friend's slip. After weeks of footage, we caught Karen meeting with Derek, the marina manager, at midnight, exchanging cash while standing beside boats that did not belong to them. That moment unlocked everything she had stolen. 8 boats in 1 year using the same fake violation scam, and Derek got a cut. I looped in my friend Luis, who helped me pull the marina electrical blueprints. We discovered Karen was targeting elderly owners and working families, people who could not fight her legally. Emma even helped map her schedule and spotted a pattern: Monday violations, Friday removals, Tuesday sales, like clockwork. The plan forming in my mind was simple: make her crimes impossible to hide. I began modifying power pedestals around the marina, installing small devices that could activate GPS trackers on demand. Then came a shock. Maria, a paralegal friend, uncovered that Karen owed nearly $50,000 in unpaid slip fees. She hid stolen inventory in empty slips to dodge charges. Worse, she double-sold boats, once to a real buyer, then again to insurance companies claiming they were stolen. My own Grady White appeared in 2 different records. Then someone vandalized the yacht club electrical system. Karen immediately blamed me and filed complaints, trying to get me fired, or worse, she even petitioned to have Emma removed from my custody. That broke something inside me. She had crossed the one line no one crosses. I lost more contracts. 12,000 gone. Emma ended up in the hospital from stress, her college fund drained by medical bills and legal costs. Asterisk, so I stopped reacting and started building the trap with precision. Louise and I discovered Derek was stealing electricity to run his side business. We recorded every watt he stole. We installed hidden monitors in the electrical system documenting the movement of stolen boats every night. I also bought a damaged 1979 Sea Ray for $800 and rebuilt it with hidden cameras, tracking equipment, and purple explosive dye packs meant for bank security systems. Safe, but impossible to clean. Asterisk. Emma tested one with me and laughed for the first time in months watching purple dye erupt like a storm cloud covering everything. Asterisk. Then the missing puzzle piece arrived. Insurance investigator Carlos Mendez contacted me. He had been tracking a multi-county boat theft ring and Karen was at the center of it. Her crimes crossed state lines, which meant federal agents were already circling. She had stolen 47 boats using the same playbook: fake violation, seize boat, sell it, file insurance, double claim and repeat. Her network extended to other marinas and Derek helped run it. Asterisk. Emma compiled every frame of footage, every contradiction, every sale photo that proved boats were stolen. Her color-coded timeline was cleaner than anything the investigators had. She insisted on being part of the final plan. Her future depended on exposing Karen. Asterisk. We named the plan Operation Purple Rain, a synchronized activation of every dye pack and GPS tag in Karen's stolen inventory during her biggest sales event, a luxury estate boat auction hosted at the yacht club where 200 wealthy buyers and local news crews would be present, and where federal investigators were already waiting for the signal. Asterisk. I spent the night before the operation in our small kitchen surrounded by diagrams, Emma sitting beside me telling me I was fixing more than wiring, I was fixing a broken system. And she was right. Asterisk. Tomorrow would not just expose Karen. It would protect every family she had crushed. It would reclaim our future. It would show the entire marina what happens when a predator underestimates the wrong man. The phone rang around 7 in the evening. Carlos telling me everything was ready: federal warrant approvals, witness statements, financial tracing. All they needed was the purple signal. Asterisk. And I was more than ready to give it to them.